Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show is just about to begin. Hold your fucking horses. Let's do this shit.
So anybody that want to say F these people, you could pull up to the Cash App and donate some money, fam. They just want me to go broke, so I got to be a slave to my parent. I'm not never going to speak to those people ever again. How? I literally live in a neighborhood where women are calling me gay because they want to fuck with me and I'm not giving them no attention. Literally. I am the last person that you could make believe don't look attractive, fam. I'm obviously attractive. I literally live in a community, in an area that I gotta hear myself getting called gay all the time because there's women that want to fuck me and I'm not having sex with them. Just so we could be clear. And I'm not saying that to be full of myself or not. I'm saying that because somebody said something in the chat and I kicked them. So no, I'm not the guy that you could make convince. I'm too attractive. Huh? You want to know why I don't get shaves? Because when I shave, I have problems with gay people trying to pick me up. Fuck me, my nigga. This is what we doing. So I gotta see you all day.
Fucking landlord. I just spoke to her for 5 minutes and everything was all love, everything was all good. And she told me, she said he hasn't paid rent for 1.5 years. So I just spoke to the landlord for like 15 minutes and we spoke about everything. She was bringing things up that I didn't know about. And she was also mentioning that how she's scared of him and let's fucking go, y'all.
How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? How the fuck are we? Sell some D. Yeah, if it's like that, at least that stick out. I mean, I would, right? Salute to Front Street, man, with the motherfucking $1.99 drop. He said, who's next? Like, who's next? Like, really, Jack? Like, come on, guys. Who's next? What's good, Front Street? Front Street inspired this tonight's stream. All inspired by Front Street. Black Cuddy. What is good, my friend? How in the fuck are you doing, sir? Dog Soldier. How are you, sir? Great live, by the way, earlier. I had to say that again. Poppy, what's good, man? What's good, Poppy? How y'all doing, man? We've got some people in the building. Could y'all hit that like button, man? Let's get these motherfuckers up. Share the fucking live for us. See if we can get some people up in here. We're going to be touching on some subjects tonight that might just, twiddly-dee, twiddly-duh, twiddly-dee, twiddly-duh. I'm going to go ahead and drop this link in here for anybody that wants to come up. I'm going to drop the story for y'all on the first story we're going to cover. Now, if this goes good, tomorrow we're going to go even fucking harder. We're going to push the fucking narrative hard, y'all. And not the narrative that, bullshit narratives. I'm fighting back in this culture war, y'all. I think we have a voice, and I think we should fight back in this culture war. They're coming for our kids, man. They're coming for our children. They're trying to change the world. And tomorrow, I think we're going to do some alien shit because I just watched some things on the UAP sit down that they had on the 22nd. There's some things that they had in this meeting that Congress had that I want to go over. And I do believe that we are not alone, man. And I don't think they think it either. So let's get our shit rolled up. I'm not sure. Let's get to the fight, AD. I'm not sure if what new I couldn't even think of the damn word for it. News broadcast station it is in El Paso. But I'm just gonna go from the top to one I think it is. Do you know what it is offhand, Liberty? You said that you had lived there. I'm not sure if you know right off the top. But I'm going to go right off the top of the newscast here. And we're going to see what the news has to say about this. And then we're going to see what you have to say about this. Because to me, it sounds a little fucking fishy. Just like Liberty said, man. It sounds a little fucking fishy, y'all. Like, it's K Fox 14. Okay. Damn. Let's see what I was on. Definitely was not that. Okay. I seen News Nation has also covered it. Oh, it came up too. Okay. Well, let's see. This is all K's, so I bet you anything it's probably still one of them. But we're gonna run with that. Oh, charge upgraded to murder. So yeah. Okay, let's go with the News Nation. Let's go with the News Nation one. I'm not really sure why it's not. It's good, YouTube. Look at montage, bro. They said we couldn't do it, YouTube. They said we couldn't do it, bro. I think they got a little ahead of themselves, didn't they, boss? We're fucking monetized, YouTube. You fucking believe that, man? Yes, sir, man. They said we couldn't do it. They said that it would never be done. You know, dissing Jack Frost. All right, man. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Well, police in Texas say a woman who mistakenly thought her Uber driver was kidnapping her shot him in the head. He died days later, and now she's charged with murder. El Paso police say Phoebe Copas was not in any danger and that her driver didn't veer off the route to her destination.
I was just thinking about you today,
trial attorney and legal analyst Misty Maris.
Kind of weird.
So, Misty, do you think murder is the right charge here?
It seems like it is. So right now, what I would anticipate Copas is setting up would be a self-defense claim and to combat these murder charges. And I say that because she came out of the gate saying that she believed she was being kidnapped, and that's why she actually shot the driver. Now, in saying that, think about what you've admitted to.
Oh,
you've
wow.
admitted to intentionally shooting that Uber driver.
Yeah.
So the charge of murder appears appropriate from what we see right now. Whether or not there's a valid self-defense argument will come as the case continues to unfold. The standard there is whether or not her fear of kidnapping was reasonable under the circumstances, and some of these preliminary facts aren't really adding up.
Right on, Pimp. I appreciate
and Misty, to your point, if police later find a reason for her to have been fearful, how will that play in?
Well, there's the potential that they could reduce the charges. There's always those types of options when it comes down to prosecutorial discretion. So prosecutors could decide to charge her with something lesser. There could be the opportunity for a plea deal, or this case could simply go to trial and she would have to set up her self-defense claim and see what a jury thinks. Now, it's so fact specific because it really depends on her thought process at that time. You have to look inside her head and see if a reasonable person would have acted in the same manner.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find news.
So all that did right there, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. All that did right there was left me skeptical. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical as fuck. So she was in fear of being kidnapped. Is that it? Is that all she did? Is that all she was in fear of? It wasn't me. First off, let's see another newscast on this. Here's a KT here. Let's see. Hey, YouTube, hold up, YouTube.
There's a lot of things that you wouldn't buy without comparing prices.
Wait.
And trust me.
Not you, YouTube in the chat, but YouTube, the motherfucking channel, the platform. Let me put up my fair use sticker over here. Fuck hitting the Cash App. We're watching this fair use sticker up here, YouTube. Don't be hitting me, man. This is a newscast. I'm allowed to react to this.
A furnace and air conditioner is one of them.
The Kentucky woman accused of shooting an El Paso Uber driver last Friday is
a Kentucky woman. A Kentucky woman.
Now facing a murder charge. That's according to the El Paso Police Department. Daniel
El Paso, Texas.
Life support Wednesday at UMC after he was shot in the head and declared brain dead. 48-year-old Phoebe Copas allegedly shot Piedra Garcia after she thought she was being kidnapped and taken into Mexico. Police have confirmed the investigation did not support such claims. KTSM has learned Copas took a picture of Piedra Garcia after she allegedly shot him. Copas's murder charge comes with a $1.5 million bond. Piedra Garcia is being remembered tomorrow during a candlelight vigil starting at 7:30 p.m. at Memorial Park. The family has also started a GoFundMe.
What up, man?
We have a link at ktsm.com.
Look, the weather down there's 104, bro. Let me tell you something, man. There's some fishy shit going on, bro. There's some ultimate. Okay, so first off, to have self-defense, what the fuck? Why is the news always so great at leaving out so much stuff? Like, I'm not understanding, like, how'd she get to El Paso, Texas? And what is she doing packing a fucking pistol? And what made her think she was going across the border? This is a woman, but I think we need to fry these bitches. She better not get away with this. She better not get away with this, bro. Salute to Al B with the $10 drop. He pulled up in the motherfucker, kicking the door down. He said, boom! He's let me in this motherfucking strip club. I heard there was some big booty bitches in this motherfucker. Liberty said, come on in, sir. Come on in, sir. You were next. We were waiting on you. Took Al B to his little section. They started popping bottles. Woo, Jack Frost. I hope you're watching because I know you don't have nothing else to do on them homeless streets of yours. I know you don't. You ain't got nothing else to do. You know why? I know you don't have nothing else to do. You know why?
I don't want to work anymore because I'm working every day very hard and I never had money. Fucking shit.
Let's get rid of them, Liberty. That's the way I feel about it, bro. Like,
I do.
Bro, that shocks the shit out of me, bro, now that I've looked at this.
Man, it's just crazy, right?
Yeah, like, why does the news leave out so much of in
Okay, so my first questions were, she's from Kentucky. How did she get to El Paso?
Absolutely.
If she fly, was that her gun? Did she check the gun? Did she carry the gun illegally to El Paso? Did she drive?
She said she shot him, so.
Did she drive? If she drove, why'd she take the Uber and not drive? So there's a lot of questions. But then I seen a newscast where it said that she was going from West El Paso to Speaking Rock Casino, which is down in like the lower part of East El Paso.
Bro,
like,
you being from there is so helpful. Okay,
so she's going along the border highway. So basically the border highway is a highway that goes all the way
interstate, basically, right?
Yeah, it's an interstate that runs parallel with the border. And
Okay.
on certain, like, you know, like when you're driving on the freeway, right?
Yep, you'll have exits to go on to.
You'll see an exit to Zaragoza Street, right? Which is
Okay.
a street over there, right? And then there's a Zaragoza point of entry, which is also an area to go to
Mexico
to get the point of entry to go to Mexico to the border, right? So the police are saying that what she's claiming isn't so. That she couldn't have seen signs the way she was traveling, supposedly, that she couldn't have seen the signs saying that she was going to get taken away.
Yeah, like they were kidnapping her to take her across the border.
Right. And now they're playing it to say they're trying to say that she did it in self-defense. They're
Because
trying to
she's
say
seen
she
it coming.
because she was scared. And so if that's a fact, how are you trying to preserve your own life if you shoot a guy that's doing 50, 60 on the highway and he's driving a car?
Also, if you're scared, you would wreck and die, right?
Wrecking too. So, like, all you really have to do is pull the gun on the dude and be like, "Look, stop now, or I'll shoot you in the leg or something." You know what I mean? But to shoot the dude in the head so cold and callous, and then try to say, "Bro, she got her preacher up here, her ex-husband. Everybody's trying to give witness character statements and shit. But bro, it don't add up, man.
Here's my thing, Liberty. If you're scared of being kidnapped and being taken across the border, don't they have to stop at the border?
That's a fact.
Like, can't you talk to the police then?
They would have came to a port of entry. If he would have been trying to kidnap her, at that point, she could have pulled out the gun and put it to the window. And the Mexican army is at.
They would have surrounded her probably.
The Mexican army is at the border when you go into the border. The U.S. people, customs and ICE and shit like that, is at the border when you come back across the border. So if you go into Mexico right now and you stop at the port of entry, there's going to be, say, about 40 or 50 Mexican soldiers visible to you. You can look at your car in any direction and see 4 or 5 Mexican soldiers just standing around with their hands on their guns and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like you should be able to say, "Hey," or I would pull the gun on the motherfucking driver and be like, "I'm not going to know." You know, I'd get the authorities on me, right? Shout out to Cuddy for the $5 drop, man. He said, "For the new members of the Eric family." Salute, sir.
Yeah. So
hey, Pop, hey, Albie, I think he accidentally blocked you, but I unhid you, Albie.
Who did that?
I think Cuddy accidentally hid Albie.
Cuddy,
it's all good. It happens. It happens. I need to remove Cuddy. You are now banned, Cuddy.
So what I also heard today was that the gun was her boyfriend's. So
where was her boyfriend?
So even though she's a concealed carry, I need to ask Dog about this because he's got concealed carry insurance and all that shit, right?
Yep.
Dog's the guy. Dog, if you're in the chat, jump up here in this panel. I need to ask you.
I know that if you have a concealed carry in Texas, it's not going to be the same as if you cross that border and go somewhere else.
No, not if you go into you can't take the gun into Mexico.
Yeah, right. But how'd she get it from Kentucky to fucking Texas?
Right. So what I found out was the gun wasn't hers. So I don't know if just because she has a concealed carry, she could carry the gun because it was a legal gun.
In Texas, yeah.
It was her boyfriend's gun, but he wasn't from Texas either.
Yeah, so how'd that gun cross the lines?
So I think that's a big question is, where did the gun come from? Where did the gun come from? We know how she got it now. She got it from her boyfriend. And like you said, also, like, this is my big thing, bro. I carry guns all the time. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm going to go on a long trip with my family, because there's weirdos out there. If my car breaks down and we're traveling at night, I want on me because I don't know who's going to fucking pull over.
Right, dude. You just never know these days, bro. You got a family to fucking take care of. You're the head of the family.
Right. So where does this gun come from? Is it illegally carried over state lines, or is it legally carried over state lines? And then is her possession of it, even though it's not registered in her name, Is that still legal or is that not legal? Those are the questions.
Do you have to register a gun though?
I
don't think you do. I just think you have to be registered to carry that gun.
No, when I bought all my guns, I did the paperwork for them. They're registered to me.
Right, but if you give me a gun, it's not registered.
Nah, that's illegal. You're not.
No, it's not. You can gift guns as long as you write a paperwork.
But you have to do the paperwork. That's what you're saying. You have to do the paperwork to transfer that gun from my name to your name.
He said you can use your spouse's weapons. Okay, here's the question on that, right?
They're not spouse though. They're boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yeah, that's different. Let's say they're in Illinois, right? Let's say they have to have a concealed carry to carry in Illinois. That's not going to make them able to just open carry in Texas, is it?
Depending, you could go online and
find out which states are coinciding or whatever.
Yeah, you can find out
something like that, ain't there?
Which states that if you have concealed carry that you can go from state to state or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think there's a thing that if you're traveling,
if you're concealed carry, if you have a concealed carry license, it goes to whatever states you're concealed carry, I believe.
Yeah, whatever state you're in. And then if you travel, as long as you're like open with it, the cops pull you over and you're caught in, like, let's say I'm in Indiana and I'm caught in Kentucky driving with my concealed carry in Indiana. And I say, hey, your officer, I'm legally licensed in Indiana. You know what I mean? I'm just, he'll probably just let you all go and not give you no fucking.
It's going to be under the cop's discretion. He's going to be like,
yeah,
I see you're traveling or with your family. I can respect that. Or he's going to
absolutely.
be like, oh, this ain't Indiana, this is Kentucky, and this is the laws here, and he might slap you on the hand, but it's going to be up to that cop's discretion.
Dog Soldier says she may not have a foot to stand on.
I don't think she does. And
go ahead, Rudy.
I bet you they tried to plea her down to manslaughter, which is some bullshit, because she has a gun and she's concealed carry. She knows what that gun's capable of. She's supposed to be responsible for that gun.
Did she shoot him in the back of the head?
In the head, bro.
Bro, that's murder, dude.
It's execution.
And you know what, dude? Texas will fry her, bro.
Yeah, Texas don't play. Texas.
Yeah, they will fucking cook her, bro.
I think they just got rid of the electric chair.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Damn, they were like one of the last ones too.
But hey, man, Texas is serious about the.
Oh yeah, dude. They got signs that says "Don't mess with Texas" when you pull up, dude.
Yeah,
absolutely. I've been to Corpus Christi. Very pretty state. It's kind of flat.
Man, I fuck with Texas. It's all right.
It's green as hell, though, dude. I've never seen such green grass in my life.
Except for in fucking El Paso.
Yeah, that's dope that you knew all about that, bro. So, okay. Let's ask this. If she doesn't have a foot to stand on, what? When the fuck? Why? What's the motive? Why?
They're gonna say her self-defense is her motive. I mean, they're gonna say that.
But actually, let's think about just her inside, right? Let's say that she knows she did this on purpose. Like
the lawyer said it to the judge, right? Hey, man, it's because of the way that they broadcast across the nation the news about El Paso and about how the news between El Paso.
So she was already scared.
They're saying that it was she was fear-mongered into fucking shooting this guy, basically.
We've got to fight back against this culture, man. This is a culture war.
This is some shit that'll get legal guns taken out of people's hands. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what they're pushing for.
All right, so
the Kyle Rittenhouse shit, that was all started to start going after our guns, and then they fucked up. I agree with you, Liberty. I agree with you.
It's fucked up that they're trying to get her out of it. I mean, this guy had a whole family that now...
It is fucked up, dude. Imagine being that dude's wife.
And you find out that he just goes out to try to make enough money to put some food on your table, and he can't come home tonight because some chick fucking decided that she was going to be irresponsible with some other gun and shoot the dude in the back of the head. It's some bullshit.
I don't understand. Like, what do people... You can't possibly be thinking right to pull out a gun and shoot a man in the back of the head while he's fucking driving. While he's rolling. That's unreal.
Doing like 55, 65 miles an hour. What did she think was going to happen?
She wasn't worried about her own safety, like you said.
That's what I'm saying. At what point does in this situation, at what point is the fear, is it enough to say that it was right for her to shoot him? Because I don't think at any
No,
point, she had enough fear for her life.
absolutely not.
And she was on the bad side of judgment. I mean, the bad. She had very little to no judgment at all.
Yeah.
And if you're a fucking concealed carry, you're supposed to be able to have that judgment when you carry that gun.
Yes. Yep. Bro, she don't. This is what's sad about this. You said something about the fear mongering, right? That's what the media is doing. And then you're going to be able to use it in a defense like this? What's that family thinking? Like we don't matter now? You're going to take this is another take the shooter side shit.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
And I guarantee you, Liberty, let's crack the fucking code. All because she's a woman.
I agree. They're going to say that because she was a woman and she was alone in the
Uber car. That's why I tell every Uber driver I get out with, get you a fucking camera in here.
Oh, man. Can you imagine
Get you a camera for your car, man. For your safety and theirs. They could get out and say you tried to rape them.
Right.
Fuck that, dude. I seen a guy have a camera one time in there. Now, I didn't see it many times after that, and I kept telling everybody, get a camera, man. That's a smart move.
So,
and that dude said, I said, oh, you got a camera? He's like, yep, I'm protecting you and me. I was like, good move, bro.
Right now they're going for a murder one on her, and I think she's going to try to play it down to manslaughter, which I think would be some bullshit. She needs to get attempted. She needs to get murdered.
And you know what's going to happen? She's going to plead down to manslaughter, and she's going to get the minimum.
I don't think they might not let that happen, though. But I'm hoping they don't let that happen.
I think it's sad, bro. I think it's sad that
murder, man. She shot that dude in the back of the head in an execution style murder. It was cold. It was callous. The guy probably didn't even see it coming. He was probably, even if he did see it at the last second, probably like, yo, what the fuck? And then,
dude, you didn't even get to think, man. You couldn't have thought.
There's no way.
You know, it kind of lets us segue into this right here, right?
The guy was supposedly to the lady's comments that the guy was trying to talk to her and asking her if she was going to go to Juarez to go to the Feria, which is a big carnival that they have every year in Juarez.
So she probably was.
She probably didn't understand she probably didn't understand his broken English, and then she started tripping, panic, paranoid. She might have been on some. What pisses me off, and I want to address this shit, is Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy and them was talking about this.
Really?
They said, well, I wonder if she was on something. Yeah, because you know that's sativa. Like they're trying to put it on marijuana. And to let you know, in El Paso, marijuana is still illegal. It's illegal. You can't have it in Texas. It is not.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
If anything, bro, if she was on anything, I guarantee it, she would have been on methamphetamines.
Yeah, that's all that's flowing through there right now.
Down by the border, that's all there is. There's methamphetamine.
Yep. That and fake pills.
Fentanyl and all that shit, yeah. But it's not weed, man. There's no way that weed would have made her pull out a gun and shoot that dude in the back of the head.
Nope. Not a fucking chance, bro.
I'm giving Charlamagne the god donkey of the day for that shit.
Yeah, he don't have no right talking about that, bro.
He's talking about fear mongering and all this shit that the newspapers and everything fear mongered, and he was promoting that man, you're fear mongering against weed, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You're fear mongering against all kinds of things. If we start letting people off for that,
that's horrible.
Bro, that kind of segue into this too, right here, man. You know, this charge was dropped too. Hold on.
You gonna pull up that?
I can get us on here. This woman, you know, just ordered her son to murder someone.
Bro, did you see the whole video?
Yeah, I don't know if I can play it.
All right, so let me talk about it real quick for you.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I find it fucking weird, okay? Again, how does this kid get this gun? We're in fucking, where is it, Chicago? Chicago has some of the strictest gun laws. All right, why is this kid carrying around a gun? I get it. He wants to protect his mother and shit. Man, first of all, we all know that's a fucking illegal gun. So how he's getting no charges pulled up on that shit, That's crazy. It was a.
This is
It
breeding a
was somebody,
killer.
right? So the lady was in this restaurant, in this bodega or whatever it was, and she's sitting there complaining at the counter and shit, complaining and complaining and complaining. And the dude's fucking pissed off at her, and he's telling her to get the fuck out. And he's like, if you say one more fucking thing, I'm gonna knock you out. And she keeps going on, so he cocks back and hits her. The same time, the son's walking in the door, and she tells him, hey, the dude cocks back in, hits her twice. And the mother tells the son to shoot him, and the son pops him a couple times. The dude takes off out the store or whatever, and they're in pursuit, and she's still telling him, shoot him, shoot him.
Yeah.
So
it's a thin line, I think.
Nah, okay, so this is my thing again right here, right? Like I was saying with the other case, at what point does she have enough fear that it's okay for what she did? And I don't think there was no point at the first case. Did she ever have
Yeah,
enough?
we don't have the beginning or the ending to that one. You know what I mean? It's just her story.
So with this other case, at what point do you say, okay, there was a reason for the first shot, but at what point you're not taking a risk no more? You know
It's
what
like,
I'm saying?
pop! Don't you ever hit my mama again.
Yeah, and then he takes off. Now, once you follow her shooting him, now you're being callous and cold-blooded.
Yes. I think when you shoot somebody in the back, clearly, it's not right.
Not right.
I think guns are only supposed to be pulled to shoot people in face.
You walk up and you find a dude with his dick in a little girl, I'm shooting
Yeah.
him back.
There's certain times you should do it. You know what I mean?
Wait for him to turn over.
I mean, even in like a battle, maybe, you know, if a man's running from you and you shoot him in the back.
I'm not shooting you in the back because that doesn't say much for me. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
It doesn't. It's not going to look good for you in the courtroom.
That makes me look cowardly.
Yeah.
If I have to shoot somebody while they're running away, bro, you already got him running away. Why you got to pull a gun and shoot him in the back?
Yeah, I think he would have been good with the first shot. I seen the video of the full video, and he hit her pretty hard, man. I thought, oh my god, who trained that guy? Who trained him? Who raised this dude?
Yeah, he cocked back on that lady and almost took her head off.
I was like, and when he hit her, my heart dropped.
Yeah, I was like, man, what kind of man does that kind of shit?
It did, but then she's like, yeah, how old was that boy? 14. I think he was 14. Here's the story. Here's the story. It's only like 2 minutes.
Video that brought today's reversal in this case.
Reversal.
A fatal shooting at this West Pullman hot dog stand. Now seen
I know exactly where that is, dude, because I've been to Chicago quite a bit. And I've come through there quite a bit. So I know where that's at. That's wild. I didn't know it was that one. All I seen was this.
Video surfacing online this weekend showing what appears to be
it looks like the other one
on Carlissa Hood, an attack that is only stopped when her 14-year-old son opens fire. We are freezing the video at that point.
Let me just say everything that happened in this situation was terrible.
Former mayoral candidate Jamal Green was one of the first to share the video.
When this situation first uncovered, the media covered it as the mother directed her son to kill someone, in which everyone around the city of Chicago was like, oh my God, why would that mother do something like this?
This was the first video released by police as they were looking for 2 suspects in a fatal shooting here at 116th and Halstead. But Green says the second video tells a different story.
Folks all over the country said that this is a case of self-defense.
But the videos have created controversy about exactly what happened here and who was responsible. Today, Cook County's state's attorney cited new evidence in announcing the first-degree murder and contributing to the delinquency of a child charges against Hood would be dropped. Based upon the facts, evidence, and the law, we are unable to meet our burden of proof in the prosecution of these cases, Cook County State's attorney.
That's bullshit.
Fox said in a statement,
they fucking come up. They can damn sure
by
prove
patrons at Maxwell's.
Justice has been served.
It was that second video and the fact that it was shared on social media that Green says made the difference.
This wouldn't have happened without social media.
In the West Pullman neighborhood, Charlie Wojciechowski.
That's another one, Liberty, that's iffy, right? This one's a little too iffy because you're dealing with a son and a mother.
No, I think she definitely needs to be charged. I think maybe manslaughter for her son, and I think that she definitely needs to be charged with negligence and you having that boy. You know what I'm saying?
What is the contributing to the delinquency? What was that? Giving him a gun?
The one that either gave him the gun or told him what to do about it.
Okay, I thought that'd be like maybe a.
That's like if you get minors with alcohol.
It's like maybe I thought maybe that'd be like almost like fucking not taking care of it the right way. You know what I mean? I forget what that's called.
But I
Damn, I
think
forget.
I think they definitely need to see their day in court.
Yeah, I just don't know how far you can drop it down from a murder, bro.
Whose gun was that gun? Was it a good? Was it a hot gun? Was it a clean gun?
Yeah, we heard nothing. I'm sure we
boy
can find
had
out.
The 14-year-old boy had that gun.
Yeah, the law states that once the aggressor so signs he is retreating, you have to refrain from using deadly force.
There you go.
That
So at that point,
goes something was saying earlier in his video. Great video about guns, bro.
Let's
It's
say
a tool.
they shot him first. Let's say they shot him first.
Oh, it's on.
Wounded, right? They could have at that point stopped shooting him. Dude could have got scooped up by the ambulance. They could have had all of them could have had their day in court, right?
Yep.
But no, they aggressed that shit after the fact and shot that dude after he was already retreating.
And he was, and you know, the son was doing it out of aggression.
It wasn't the first shot that killed him. It wasn't the shot that he was trying to defend his mama that killed him, but it's probably the 2 or 3 shots after that that did.
And he did it out of aggression.
Yeah.
He meant to kill that man. That's murder, man. I mean,
sounds like murder.
Do I want him to be convicted of murder and go away forever? Absolutely not, man. I feel like you should be able to protect your mother, but there's a thin line of our law.
To go and be
our law is what needs to be protected here, bro.
Yeah.
On one end, we got a woman that shot a man in the back of his fucking head. You know, come on, man. We don't even know what happened in that case, and they're trying to fight for her, saying that she was taught that people get trafficked, and that's the reason to shoot someone. And on the other end, you got somebody that says, okay, you can go shoot somebody if they hit your mother in the head. If that's the case, the motherfucker hit my mom when I was a kid, I shot him in the fucking face.
Right.
You know, you can't act, you can't. And the thing about it was the time in between the act of.
Right.
You hit my mama, and then what, 5-10 minutes?
Right. But
Come on, man. You got too much time to think about it.
As soon as he hit the woman the second time, that's when he got shot.
Okay.
Because that's when
so it was a minute. It was like a second, wasn't it?
Right after, like right as he was doing it.
Why was he packing a fucking pistol at 14?
That's what I want to know, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why the mom needs to see the court about her son.
That's endangering.
Yeah.
That's endangering, dog. You're right. That's endangering. That's not taking care of the kid. Come on, man. The kid packing 14.
That's negligence, man.
Yes, definitely negligence. Sad, dude. Look what our country's going to. That is a thin line between just law that has to work in that case.
Yeah.
Like you just wiped all the law completely out of the shit and just left his family to fucking be the burden of.
Took that shit to your own hands.
Bro, his family's now got to pay a fucking funeral fee and shit, probably. Oh, man. You just left that man not getting no justice, right? Because he hit your mom? Man, I would probably bust a cap too, man. But as soon as I see I had you hurt and you was done, I'm letting you go.
Oh, no, I'm busting a cap in your ass and I'm going to hold you down until somebody comes.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere. I'll shoot you again.
They're going to be like, why did you shoot him? Well, why didn't I shoot him twice? Is that what you mean? Because I only shot him once because I was waiting for you, sir. You know what I mean?
Both cases, it has to do with a woman.
Yep.
Both cases, these are women, man. How about, did you see the gay pride march? We're here. We're queer. We're coming for your children.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude.
I don't see no other faction of I don't know, you wouldn't even say this is race or just.
Yeah, it's just no other group. No, that's what I call them, groups. They are a group. That fought for years, dude, to become noticed.
The KKK ain't talking about fucking we're coming for your children.
Dude, I'm from the state where the KKK was born, bro.
Right.
That shit's done. You know why? Because it looks stupid to be a KKK member in 2023. It looks fucking stupid.
It looks stupid.
You know what I mean? Who the fuck is gonna do no dumb shit like that?
No other faction or group is running around openly fucking saying we're coming to recruit your children.
Yep. I heard Tim Pool's take on it, dude.
Or the Taliban.
Yeah. Dude, I heard Tim Pool's take on it, and it was kind of cool how he said it, but it said that he said, you know, this is what happens when you do things like for years and years and years, the LGBTQ community have fought for their rights, right? Fought hard. And we've given them their rights all the way along, haven't we? We've given them the rights all the way along. But I think now you're starting to see a rebellion from the people that are like, oh, hold on. You know, one thing's one thing, but when you're taking this shit this far, even I've seen the outrage in just the gay community, bro.
They was trying to have a pride, like a pride festival here where I'm at, right?
Yep.
And the people that were supposed to be in charge of security wouldn't go out and find security, bro. They was like, oh, no. They started posting on Facebook, hey, we got guns and we're going to be there. So bring your fag beating sticks and we'll see what happens or some shit like that, right? So basically they're fucking inviting bullshit to their event, bro. You know what I'm saying? And for that reason,
yeah, dude, like
we've given. You're starting to see more and more extremists come from this group.
You know what? That's very, very true. I didn't think of it on that level. Like extremism. It is very extreme. They want you to cut your fucking dicks off. They want you, change who you are totally. And they don't care to talk about the ramifications of such, right? They don't care to talk about the ramifications.
Epidemic Sounds provides you with restriction-free music and sound effects that you can use across all of your content without having to worry about it.
And trolling goes to a point.
Turn this shit up, bro.
This is crazy. Listen to shit.
I would like to personally apologize for anything that you may see or hear that might be disturbing. I think, though, it's very important that you see and hear.
You know, that's sad. I think the gay community needs to take back their community.
I think so, bro, because it seems like right now they're being ran by like somebody else, like they're being puppeted.
Dude, you're absolutely correct, bro.
The gay community used to always be about fucking like love and
pride. You know, they stole that flag from the Christians.
And now
Christian was the rainbow. That's always been a Christian thing, man.
Why y'all just so angry?
Yeah, they've gotten every right they wanted, man. And we're getting fed up and we're not allowing books about butt plugs and gay sex. I'm sorry.
Hear what actually is happening. I don't think that we can afford to have our eyes closed or our heads in the sand. We need to be fully aware of what's happening to not just our nation and our rights being assaulted as believers, just as human beings, but also what's being targeted for our children.
It's like I don't know how to say this. It's like
no, say it, Liberty, because we ain't shutting our mouths about shit around here, bro. This is what we're gonna do, man.
If I had beef with somebody, I had real beef with somebody, right? You know the easiest way to get back at them? I ain't gonna go put a hole in their head, bro. I'm gonna go fuck their mama. I'm gonna go fuck their sister. Like I'm gonna go fuck their sister. I'm gonna go make their kids think that I'm the best dude in the world and I'm gonna be fucking sleeping with their baby's mama. That's new daddy. You know what I'm saying? Now look at you. And I think that's what
people are out here chanting around with their tits out.
Hey, I don't see no problem with that. I'm cool with tits out.
Dude, it's unreal, dude.
I would like to personally apologize for anything that you may see or hear that might be disturbing. I think, though, it's very important that you see and hear what actually is happening.
2 days ago.
I don't think that we can afford to have
3 days ago,
our eyes
4 days ago
closed or our heads in the sand. We need to be fully aware of what's happening.
Make sure you smash that like for AD, man. Let's get these notifications out. Make sure you smash that like. Back out, come back in. You won't miss nothing. Just go
Yeah,
ahead
yeah.
and
Share that motherfucker, man. Share it to Twitter, Facebook.
share that shit.
I heard if you go to Facebook with it, man, that thing goes crazy. Look, he
Right.
said he went to the car and got the gun. That's what I heard and seen too. I'm pretty sure. I think they had it on camera, him going to the gun.
Oh, they said he
Play that again, please. Oh, I'm definitely playing this again. This needs to be spoke about for sure. I'm glad we got on this.
To not just our nation and our rights being assaulted as believers, just as human beings.
You
but
hear
also
that?
What's
as believers, not just believers, but just as human beings. Everybody must know that if everyone turns gay, we will not have a fucking society. In thousands of years, we won't have people. You will end up eating each other.
Are you telling me that 2 men can't make a baby?
Nope.
Holy, 2 women can't make a baby either?
Fuck no.
Hold on, we're gonna save this conversation for tomorrow nights. Because I heard that they got fucking
tomorrow's aliens. I fucking read some shit about aliens. I seen some shit about aliens that blow your
I
fucking
heard they
mind.
got these fucking warehouses where you could build a baby.
Yeah, we seen that, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Dude, they can throw you up in a fucking incubator. It's not a build-a-baby. I think once you... No, it is. It's just your fucking sperm and your egg.
Yep, and then you can make that baby however
In
you
the
want.
incubator.
You can change different chromosomes. Let it listen to Mozart and Bach, or you can listen
You know Elon's on that
or you
shit.
can throw on some Tupac and some Biggie for it. It's up to you.
Bro, they're doing fucking trial runs on the fucking Elon's chip. Imagine that. They're doing trial runs on it, bro.
Hey, I'm back out from there. I gotta go make an appearance at this little party real quick, and I'll be
All right,
back
Pimp.
in 20 minutes.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, Pimp.
Yes, sir.
Way to let down, y'all. Should I stop this? Should I stop this, y'all? I think I should keep pumping this. I think this needs to go on.
For our children.
Here, right here in the black hair. She's got her tits out.
It's clear that they want to come after our children. I don't care if you've got children, grandchildren.
Look, this isn't even a political channel. This is just a Christian channel. I just tapped on this. You guys don't want to hear what the political channels are doing. Oh, they're going fucking it. Oh, I see you back there, Just. My bad, fucking gummy savers. Hey, they owe us they need to pay us, bro. Lifesavers needs to pay us, bro. Yeah, that Baby Factory ran by AI. We played a video on that shit, bro. It's fucking insanity. Dude, we're gonna do aliens tomorrow. I put a fucking video in my watch later. It's gonna blow our minds. It's gonna we know they're here, bro. We know they're here. Look at Just, he's awesome. Just, we need to find out on if that house is for rent over.
Children or just children in general. They want to come at our children.
You guys want to see a good take on this? Y'all can see a good take on this? Watch this. This is a good political take. Here you guys go. Let's red pill out for a minute. Good fucking child. Good fucking shit, Liberty. If anybody wants to come up, man. My God, don't let the heavens freeze over. Come on up. Shit. You do not have to be on camera up here. Okay, let's let that be known. You do not have to come on camera. Just show me who you are back in the back, and you can come right up. So here's the link. We got Just up. Where'd you go, Just? I'm gonna have to crack down on you. Where'd you go, man? Come on, Pimp. You're young. I need you up here. I need you up here. I need to hear what you feel. Come up here.
I have returned from a deep slumber to bring you grave tidings. Apologies for being out last week. I lost my voice. Nothing I could do about it. I was sick the previous weekend, and then I was mostly fine, but I just couldn't talk. So for the third time, thank you to Jack Posobiec and Seamus Coughlin for guest hosting Timcast IRL while I was out. But let's jump into the big story and wrap up on some news from last Friday. We have this story from Town Hall. Hi,
shout out to Tim Pool, man. Y'all go subscribe to this man. look, for that conservative, down the middle fucking view, go subscribe to this man, dude. And then you can go down the rabbit hole of other people to subscribe to, like Luke. All those
kids, Pride members
man.
state their agenda. We're
This
coming.
is the biggest newscaster on YouTube, y'all. He gets 10 million people every night to view in. 100,000 in the chat.
For your children. In fact, there's actually a report from Timcast News. Our reporter Elad Eliyahu was on the ground documenting a Pride event when he captured on video a bunch of people chanting that we're coming.
I told you guys, man, underground media is taking over. I swear to you, man, stop listening to your Fox News. Don't go to fucking CNN. They're just going to fucking lie. Let me watch what the fuck I say. Hold on. Let me watch what the fuck I say up here, man. Because we're going to tread the line. That's what we're going to do over here. It's aggressive defiance, right? I think we need to aggressively defy everything. We're going to tread the line, okay? I think we're being bamboozled. I think we got this at a young age. I think we started getting this at a young age, especially my generation. We were taken by toys. We were taken by the video games. I remember when the Nintendo dropped, bro. If you didn't have Super Mario Brothers, bro, you was broke. That was what it was, and that was like 8. You know, the news these days, especially the mainstream, man, especially the mainstream. Okay, they're bamboozling you. They're just put this way, man. There's not a lot of great news on these major newscasts, right? I think we need to seek different forms of news, right? And luckily for this man here, he's big enough. He had a man on the ground that caught that fucking that chant. He's the one that caught the chant, his people. So don't say nobody can do it, Jack Frost. This man's probably somebody you was hoping to be one day. Yep. He's got his own coffee company. He's doing it all, bro. He's all fucking. This is the way to do it if you want to do it, man. Have your opinion, but do it right.
Coming for your children. This sparked a major controversy. The video's gone massively viral, but there's a lot more here that I want to address, which is why I'm leading off with this story. Because last Friday, we were graced by the presence of Emma Vigeland of The Majority Report.
Get it, y'all.
A prominent leftist podcast.
Get it, y'all.
Where she explicitly defended giving children pornography and teaching them how to use adult gay sex apps.
Explicitly defended it. Who can defend that?
How to use adult gay sex apps. A prominent leftist podcast where she explicitly defended giving children pornography and teaching them how to use adult gay sex apps. I appreciate that they're willing to come on, people like Emma, and explain these things to us, because it's very difficult when you're talking to people who don't know about what's happening in politics to tell them something like this that they refuse to believe. You see, it appears that the movement's being
forever. The left is coming for your kids. People have been saying this forever, y'all. Do we know it, right? We know it. At least a lot of people in my chat probably already know this is a thing. We've talked about this as a thing. And now we're hearing them chant. What are we doing? What are we doing, America? What are we doing, man? At least we can be patriots to our country. Uphold the laws that our forefathers set forth. The laws that we love so much. Oh, you motherfuckers. None of us could survive in a third world country and be up on the fucking, what is that in Peru? The Valhalla or whatever it is? What is that called? Pravella? Yeah. Bro. Yeah. I watched a YouTuber go over there and go up that thing, right? I forget where it's from. Is it Brazil? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Put it in the chat, man. It's called a It's the hood, bro. Like it goes up instead of the hood goes up. Like none of us will survive over there, bro. Like we're not built for that. We're not built for that. Like that's just different kind of warfare, right? Like I was watching a YouTuber that went over there and was going up that thing, and he was filming a guy. No shit you. I shit you not, bro. He was sitting down on the porch, and then he filmed him again, and he's got a little revolver, and he's popping down the hill, bro. And he's popping, pop, 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 hanging around this corner, shooting down the hill at somebody. 30 minutes later, he's out front eating with his wife and shit. Like nothing fucking happened, bro. Like nothing fucking happened. And that's just how they live. Man, this is our country. We like how we live, right? We're Americans. We can't say we don't. The only other country that's near us is Sweden, and they're still being told what to do. We get told what to do in a different way. You see, we still have our right to speak. There's some countries that what I'm saying right now, if I'd have said it in China, maybe, they hang me. They fucking get me. So let's not forget where we rest our heads at. And God bless America, man. Because our country's turned into something that I don't like. I always say it all the time. I love my country, but I fear that government. Every fucking last one of them cronies.
Being made by the modern left today have reached into the realm of absurdity.
So it's
to the point where regular people don't believe it when they hear it because it's too shocking. And that may be a tactic. In order to actually sway someone.
I am 100% against the pride flag being flown anywhere at a school. I'm 100% it shouldn't even be flown on state property, like state buildings, city government buildings. That's not our flag. Like the only flag that should be going up them poles is American flag and that city flag, whatever that, that building is for that city or government. It's the government office. I'm not bitching because any other flag that I want up the motherfuckers not going up, which I don't even know if I have a flag anymore. I'm just a mutt. But I enjoy being a mutt. I'll be a mutt right here in America. Because I was American born. And all I've ever seen in my lifetime was this country fight and help other people all across the world. Whether we want to be over there across the board, where we are, whether we want to be there or not, right? It's defense. It's defending somebody that's probably going to lose anyway. We can't do nothing, man, until we do something. We can't do nothing until we do something.
You need to address their reasonable boundaries, something I talk about quite a bit. That is to say, if you went to someone and said, look, man, they're trying to do insert something reasonable. They're trying to raise taxes by like 0.3% in this area. They'll be like, well, yeah, I don't like that. Well, but if you go to them and say that a guy dressed up like a clown was doing backflips off of a building and then pulled a parachute and then chased down a bunch of, men with a knife, they'd be like, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard that never happened. But if something like that did happen, you'd need it on video. So we bring on Emma Vigeland and I ask her about all of these things. And it's remarkable. Not only did she outright defend the grooming of children explicitly. Well, I want to be fair. She didn't literally, I'm saying grooming. She didn't say grooming. I said giving books to kids to teach them how to engage in kink sexual behaviors like 10-year-olds and get them on adult sex apps. And she absolutely defended that. So
porn should 100% be banned off the internet like it is. I'm sorry. It should be at least a fucking subscription thing.
Absolutely defended. She said it was a good book. We'll get into all that stuff.
Good.
They're actually all in favor of that. And having these things on videos and showing that they do favor it, I think it's an important thing. So let me show you this video. And we'll talk a bit more about what's going on with these events. Now, there are some videos I can't show you. I literally can't show you. In fact, I don't even know if I can show you the video where they're saying we're coming for your children because the women are topless. That's right. It's an interesting question about what is allowed on YouTube.
Why are you naked?
Because of this, I am going to enact a blur because I have to. I have to blur all images. I have this beautiful extension called Blur that blurs all videos, and then I can play for you the audio. The issue here is, and I hope you all understand this, what they are engaging in, the behaviors they are engaging in at these Pride events are
drop out of here. They don't care.
Look, call them whatever you want, but they violate YouTube's policies. I would get banned if I show you what they're doing in public in front of children.
Yeah, you'll
But at least
be
you can listen to it.
banned. Hold on.
So I'll blur images.
You'll be banned on YouTube what this group of people are doing in public.
And we'll scroll down. This is from Town Hall, and it's actually referencing the tweet here is actually from Timcast News.
Gotta open our eyes.
A group of progressive New York City Pride members sparked outrage after revealing the left.
Soldier, I love my state, bro. He's down there in the glory state, baby. Yeah, Dog Soldier, you got the best government state there is in goddamn in America. Salute to that shit, bro. Where they said, if you ain't born a man, you ain't coming in this fucking restroom. If you ain't born a woman, you ain't going in my baby girl's restroom. If you ain't born a woman, you ain't going in my baby girl's restroom. Fuck you talking about?
It's radical agenda. They chanted, "We're here, we're queer, we're coming for your children." Let's pull up the actual tweet.
Hold on. This is the things they're pushing. They want to push a person born a man to be able to go into a women's restroom. They want to push a woman as born a man, born a woman to go. Look what they're pushing. When you push insanity values, you will get insanity.
The post millennial, and it's not actually gonna blur it, because if it doesn't, I can't. There we go. From Timcast News, and let's play the audio for you.
Blur it, y'all. From Timcast News, YouTube.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I always do this. I always have the wrong channel pulled up. Let me get the correct audio pulled up for you guys.
BBN. Did you hear him? You hear him? They stopped the chant when they found out they were being fucking filmed. What Dog Soldier say? You can have your own bathrooms? Yeah, I'm in accordance with that. Look, man. Here's the deal. I'm not against anyone having their own gender identity, right? But there has to be some lines drawn in the sand, dude. You can't just let it go wild, because then you start putting all these continuities into it. Like, well, I should be able to cut my dick off when I'm 4. Or I should be able to cut my dick off when I'm 12. No. There's states that are allowing it. And you know what? They say they should be able to do it because they think they want to do it. Salute, Kevin Jones. Yeah, they're letting the child do it because the child says they want to do it. They want to cut their dicks off. Man, this should not be taught. I don't think this should even be taught, right? I'm pushing the line, ain't I? I know I am. But we're going to do this over here. You guys are much too fucking bright to constantly drip your heads with things that, I could be excelling in, and we could all be excelling in. And now, trust me, I'm ready for any pushback. Because listen, man, I have a good friend of mine that's gay. His name is Eric. Big old fucking gay dude, bro. I love that man. He's a good human being, bro. I knew him before he was gay. He had two beautiful twin daughters. They weren't identical either, but they were twins. And he lost one in a horrific car accident. Horrific. But he's a good dude, right? And he don't agree. He don't agree with this. That's the first person I called. Like, have you seen this? He said, yes. I was like, I'm sure you have. He said, we don't agree. I think LGBTQ community needs to take their community back. Let's give it back to the fucking old school people that's got some sense, please. Because if you let children run a movement, it's not a movement. It's games. He said they can have their own leagues. Yeah. I may even watch. I may even watch a fucking tranny league. It would be exciting, probably. Who knows? But the thing is, they're trying to force their way in. You see? Everything always seems like a force in, don't it? Like you're trying to instill yourself right into it. God, this is a conversation, y'all. This is a freaking conversation, man. You know what, though? Like Tim Pool says, man, we're fighting back. We are fighting back. We are. You know how I know? Because Bud Light took a fucking hit, y'all. Bud Light has been drained. They fired. Here's what they did. They laid off their marketing, right? Thought that was going to blow over. People were going to start buying their beer again. Guess what? They fired the marketing team now. Still no sorry, Still no, we don't support Dylan Mulvaney. We have him on our can. But, hey, we're winning the culture war, y'all. No matter how we look at it, we're winning.
We're not going shopping. Let's play it again.
We're not going shopping.
We're coming for your children. Ah, yes, that's what they're chanting. And a lot of people were pulling up that old video from the San Francisco Gay Men's Choir where they literally sang a song saying they're coming for your children because they are. Now, look, what the left will try and do with things like this is say that, let me see if I can even pull this stuff up. I got to be careful.
Yeah.
They'll say it's not grooming. It's not. We're just trying to teach kids to be accepting. And let me just break it down for you. Let me break it down for you guys. Okay.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
When you are fully nude at a sex parade and then say you're coming for people's children, that means only one thing.
Get me a mod over on
and so I try to explain this quite a bit. Grooming
mod over there, bro,
is intentionally introducing lighter ideas to a child or person so that you can move them in the direction of your ideology. And this is what I was talking about with reasonable boundaries just a moment ago.
We're going to run Discord.
When you go to the average person and say they're grooming, the left responds with, it's a narrative game.
What do you got to say about this, Liberty?
What's your thoughts on this right here? All they did at Bud Light was prove something that they've been saying for decades, that Bud Light is for pussies.
And you know what else? The boycott still works.
Yeah, for real.
You know
what I find funny,
American people fucking said, fuck you.
People will boycott fucking Bud Light harder than the hip hop community fucking boycotted Gucci for the fucking blackface masks.
Or what about boycotted Africa Bambaataa for rubbing up all on Hassan
They
Campbell?
boycotted Gucci for about 2 weeks, if that.
Yeah, nobody ever fucking got Bambaataa either.
Right. Bud Light's for pussies.
He rubbed on his legs for fucking 15 years. I'm just bullshitting, man. I don't mean nothing like that. That's funny. Fucking weird, bro.
I think there's all kinds of things that, man, bro. I just had a whole bunch of Rainbow Kush. I should have got rid of that shit for Pride Month.
You could have.
No, I could have played that shit out. Could have played that shit hard.
This is the first person I get to block on Twitch, y'all. Ban user banned. I don't need to give no fucking reason.
It's all marketing. There's either good marketing or bad marketing, but it's all marketing.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think there's
it's marketing. Bro, marketing is marketing. Sometimes I'll go out and I'll buy fucking $200 worth of flyers, and I might see a couple more extra cards come in. I might not. Who knows? Yeah. But I would take a loss. I mean, that's like $200, $300.
It ain't much of a loss, though.
Nah, but it's
you didn't lose because you got 2 cars out of that. You probably got it back.
It's all it breaks down to is marketing. They just took a loss, but they tried to reach out to a different community, and it bit them right in their fucking where their dicks would have been.
Literally, I need to connect with you, bro. so I can make you something.
That's dope. Yeah.
I want to do that for you, bro. Facts. Get your nice little spot. You know what I mean? You throw that motherfucker up. Get your nice little video for your whole shit.
Hell yeah.
I could do it just off pictures too. You know what I mean? And lay out the pictures and shit, because I've got all kinds of editing software, man. And I'll be honest, bro, it's going to waste. I'm just sitting over here. Jack talking about all that shit he pays, bro. Fucking my lord. I paid this for editing. I paid that for editing.
Well, you ain't got 10 cents for a sugar pack.
Huh?
He ain't got 10 cents for a fucking sugar pack.
I know. I think he's homeless.
He ain't fooling nobody. I think you might be right, man.
I think he's fucking homeless, bro.
I think you might be right, because
he's
looking like he's going back to those days where he's doing, parked car lives and shit.
Yep, and he backed himself into a wall on all of the excuses, kind of. You said if you get the phone fixed, right? That was how you go live. And you said, right. I'm going to pick it up. I'll be live tonight. So you made it clear that you had service, and that's the only reason why you haven't been live. It's odd, bro. Let's see what he says. Listen to this shit, Liberty.
When we say grooming, what do we mean? Well, I can't speak for everybody. I can tell you what I mean. The example I often give is modeling. Models exist. Children can model. There's lifestyle modeling. It's innocuous. It's fun. It's family friendly.
You want to chime in?
So let's say your department store is selling a cute little summer outfit for 10-year-olds. And you've got a boy and a girl, and they're smiling and they're wearing jeans and t-shirts. That's normal modeling. That's totally acceptable. I do have greater concerns about kids in the entertainment industry and everything, but, modeling's fine. Then there's grooming, where they say, would you like to be a model? Bring someone in for modeling, usually like a young girl, and then slowly increase the work they're doing until they're doing overt, adult video. You know what I mean? You're not gonna walk up to the average woman and be like, do adult content. They're gonna be like, get out of here. So they groom them by saying, would you like to be a model? They come and they do regular modeling. They say, would you like to do another modeling job? They come in, they do more. Would you like to do another?
I thought adult content came with all
Instagram models before porn stars.
Nah, this guy thinks they just all jump out there and fucking fall on dicks first.
Yeah, dude. Wow, I didn't think of it like that, bro. Like a lot of them do have to bump on you on Instagram.
I'm telling you, all Instagram is nothing but adult content.
It is, isn't it?
Your modeling job. This time, it's a bathing suit thing. This time, it's a skinnier bathing suit. This time, well, it's artistic, so you're going to have to be topless. That's grooming. So when we're talking about, hey, kids, there are people who have same-sex parents, not grooming. However, it can be grooming if you're intending to bring these ideas to someone and then you keep leveling them up, right? And that's the game. A lot of people have asked me, they're like, do you think that that gay marriage was the slippery slope that opened the door to all of this? Conservatives all say yes. I say no, absolutely not. Just because look, the argument was always in the privacy of your own home. It was like, do your thing, love who you love. You should have the same rights with the people you love and care about. Conservatives disagree on a lot of these things. That's fine. But my point is this. My view is that didn't change. You can still be in the privacy of your own home and love who you love. I got no issue with that. I have no issue with drag performances. In fact, I think by all means, I offered to sponsor and put on the biggest drag show ever. 21 and up only, because we're going to be serving alcohol drinks, not appropriate for kids. That's my point. When you want to talk about doing things for adults versus doing things to indoctrinate kids, that's the difference with grooming. So when they talk about doing drag and they say they want drag kids,
see, here's the thing. We say, here's the problem with it. I see, Liberty. Why are they I'm sorry, bro. I didn't see back here again. Why are they thinking that they can get away with doing drag shows with kids there? And what makes them think that they can come up here and say, we need you to make a law that makes that okay?
Man, it's crazy, bro. I had a girl over here. I had a girl over here the other day. My daughter was having her birthday party. And I had this girl over here that identifies as a boy, right?
Right.
And that's how she comes out like, hi, my name is Zeke. I'm the only transgender
My
here.
daughter's with one
and
just
I looked
like
at my wife, and I said, why do you think that she needs to announce herself like that? Like, Nobody else pulled up and was like, yo, my name is such and such, and I'm straight. Nobody, I mean, who cares? You don't have to announce your sexuality.
Yeah, it's kind of like since my daughter's had her baby, I've met her boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, like 3 times, right? And I don't ask. She didn't come up and say, "Hey, I'm this. I'm gay. I'm a boy. I think I'm a boy." No, I just know it. You know, it's simple fucking knowledge that shows respect. Yeah, he was in the Matrix there for a minute. Yeah, why do they need kids at a drag show? And why should that be something that they push for? This ain't something you push for. You don't push for letting certain books into a school. That's not how you push your movement. I think you're going all about it all wrong there, alphabet people. And don't get me wrong, man. I'm 100% for gay people, bro. But I think they got the wrong people running their community, man. They need to take their community back and have someone get up there and speak for them with some goddamn sense. Instead of somebody getting up there and trying to want all the attention in the world, right? All the attention in the world, man. And you that's all you want. That's all you want. That's all I see, man. Like, my daughter's gay, bro. Beautiful as can be. Gay as can be. But she just had a baby. So I'm like, and I'm up front with her. I'm like, you're gay, Kristen, right? Yeah. I didn't ask her this lightly. I was like, you're pregnant when she was pregnant. I was like, you're not gay. She goes, yes, I am, Dad. I said, okay, whatever. And then I see her boy. I meet her girlfriend, and it looks like a boy. She looks like a boy. And I'm like, Kristen, you're a beautiful girl. You're not gay. She's like, yes, I am, Dad. I said, why aren't you dating a beautiful girl then? Like, I'm baffled. And I know my daughter suffers from some mental health. She was addicted to drugs. She's been clean for like 19 months, I think, or some shit like that. It's been over a year or some shit. But she's not crazy. You know what I mean? And it's like, how can you be gay if you just got pregnant? Because you cheated on your girl that you're with, and she looks like a boy. Like, why aren't they going for? Is it a sense of masculinity? I don't know, because my homie that's gay, he's a boy, but I knew he was kind of gay back when we were young. I could sense it on him. He always had the long hair, and he always had the lisp words to him.
Hold on there a minute. Drag is like adult. It's like gay burlesque. It's like men in overly sexualized outfits. There is a strong sexual connotation to what they're doing, their behaviors.
Nah, you shouldn't.
And it's like, no, it's not. It's totally normal. It's fine.
It's trans, bro.
If it ended there. But then what do we see? At these drag shows, it's not going to lick itself. They have kids handing tips to people like they do at a strip club. They have children on stage removing their clothing. That's grooming.
Oh my!
So when they're dancing naked in the street saying they're coming for your children, man, that's grooming. Here we go. Ron Filipkowski on Twitter. So I got to blur these images. Okay. You can only imagine. I have to blur them. YouTube would ban me if I showed you images from Pride. There was one instance a couple weeks ago where I did a video. Oh, look, I'm trending. I showed a video of 2 men engaging in an overt sex act in public at Pride. It was a kink display in BDSM gear where they were engaging in foreplay. And it wasn't so explicit that I was sure YouTube would take it down. So I said, okay, YouTube, will you take this down? It's in public. It's at Pride. It's in front of children.
Yeah.
And they did not. These videos are gratuitous sex. I can't show
able
it.
To get away with this?
I will add
if I was to whip my cock out in the middle of fucking downtown Indianapolis, July 4th, guess where I'm going? I'm going to fucking Marion County Jail. And I'm going to have probably a child case on me because I whipped some kid was around or something. But these people can have a festival and have just their tits and dicks out. And then have an overt sex acts, man. I watched the video where this dude was in his whitey tighties, bro. And they were like way too big. There was a bunch of gaps in them, you know what I mean? And he's just dancing in front of this kid. And I'm like, what in the fuck is going on with our society? What the fuck, man?
Though, for a lot of people, It is legal for women to be topless in New York City. It's illegal. It's legal in a lot of places under the 14th Amendment.
New York?
Ron Filipkowski says, as I said when Pride Month began, the right
Wow.
uses this stuff to win elections and then pass laws and appoint judges to take away your rights.
Back, man. I think
my response to this was
the LGBT community.
So the right shows people what it is you're doing and then wins elections. Yo, that ain't the dig you think it is. George Takai responds, even if there were no naked guys on bikes this year, they would find picture or generate them and push the same agenda anyway. There's no fixing this by calling for self-censoring. People
censoring, man,
riding around on bikes and other like tricycles, totally naked. There's one video I can't show. I mean, I may have shown it before, but I'm like, I'm not so confident. It is an obese old man in tidy whities walking up to children and twerking and gyrating in front of them as they clap and cheer.
Dude,
they're coming for your kids, dude. They're coming for your kids.
I seen that video, man. And these tidy whities were I got you, Just. These things were loose, dude. You could see balls hanging. It's unreal. How you doing, Just, man? Can I get your points on this, man? How do you feel as a young man hearing this in a young culture that's kind of pushing this, man? I can't hear you, brother. You're not on mute here, though. We ain't got no mic from you. Check. No mic yet, brother. Let me remove you and you hit the link again, okay? There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I'm good.
How you feel about this, bro? Like, this was just in New York City.
I actually came up here to show y'all something so ironic and fucking and funny. So, Mermaid Avenue. I'm in Coney Island.
Okay, fire.
And once a year, they have this big basketball event over here. And when I say there's like over 1,000 fucking people here, a bunch of police.
What are you doing, Frost?
Where you at, Frost? I guarantee I walk in this motherfucker right now. I don't see you, Frost. I bet you I don't see you.
In his area.
Yeah.
Is it in his area, Just? How far away from here?
Oh my God! How can I say Bruce Lee? Well, he's like 10 minutes away.
You're a loser.
Seven.
Hold on. No music. We're monetized now. This was a good one too, man. But hey, Just hang out with me, man. Hang out. Watch this right here.
I got no issue with LGBTQ people.
Grab me a drink real quick. Stay right here.
I have an issue with groomers. And the problem is many of these people are allowing groomers to come into their spaces. And this is why we're getting this these issues. Look at this one. From Andy, no, I can't show it. I have to blur it. Children play in water around nude adults at the clothing optional Seattle Pride event. There are adult gay men fully naked, walking up and talking to children and things like that. Now, you can argue that nudity is not inherently sexual. And I actually agree. I do not believe breasts are inherently sexual. I do believe genitals are obviously inherently sexual. But there are questions around, there's interesting social dynamics around whether or not someone can be nude. People like guys will hang out in a locker room taking showers together, sporting events. And we don't assume they're all having a sex party. We just assume they're taking showers. The problem here is that this is sexual. Why? Well, the event is overtly sexual. It is specifically centered around sexual orientation. So when you combine these things and then you introduce them to kids, now you are in the grooming space.
Yes.
A bunch of dudes in a shower or whatever. Like everybody's gone to a gym and there's an old guy walking around naked. We don't say that he's engaging in sexual activity by doing he's taking a shower.
Tim.
We might not like it, but you get the point. Which brings me to, let us talk about where we're at with, they're coming for your kids. I'm going to now deblur.
What's this for fucking coming for your
and
kids?
I'm going to show you this tweet from the Post Millennial. It's actually a clip from the Culture War podcast. I recommend you check this one out at youtube.com/Timcast from last Friday. We had Emma Vigeland and Sean Fitzgerald. And we had a long debate and discussion around many political issues. Now, the first thing I want to address is that these people are so duplicitous. Apparently, there's a tweet going on. I just saw it. Emma comes on the show. Afterwards, she calls in to the majority report where she works and claims she wasn't cool enough to see the skate park. And they're like, wow, that's independent. And Sam,
I got you.
I don't have to shit for you lower, but I owe the nigga $10,000, so the nigga charging me 24 plates. I owe that nigga charging me $1,700, $1,800. So I can do the QPs for like fucking $350, $400 like that.
Don't do that,
I owe that nigga right now, so he charging me.
I muted him. We can't do that, Just.
is like, that's so weird. I guess you weren't cool enough. It's very weird. It's weird because you can't enter the property without seeing the skate park. In fact, there are technically 3 skate parks. When you first drive onto our property, you enter a parking lot with a 7-foot vert quarter pipe, with a 20-foot long 4-foot quarter pipe, 3 portable, movable 3-foot quarter pipes, 2 grind ledges.
Blackout, I'll drop the link for you, man, if you are. Anybody else is able to come up, man, I don't need to see your face. I don't need to see your face. Just show me your face in the background, and then you can cut your camera off, and then I will bring you up. You do not have to show your face to us. As long as we hear your voice, we know you are live, baby. Justin, super loud over there, ain't he? He's having fun, bro. But get off the live and go have fun, Just. Get some pussy. Hey, it is, isn't it, man? You know, this is what we're dealing with, man. And this is the culture, right? This is the culture that we're dealing with. This isn't a big political thing. It's they're trying to make it a political thing. Let's see if he's still loud.
BK just hopped out the OJ, hit him if he funny hop.
That's fire, bro. Go ahead, go get you some OJ. Hey, we in this bitch, bro. We can do these things because we put back into our channels. You know, oh, you can hear me. I think I'm gonna take y'all downtown Indianapolis July 4th. I think, man. I think so. I think we're gonna go down.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Jack not there. Jack not there. He would have been. Yo, Jack not there. He would have been in the crowd doing shadow boxing.
Yeah, he's been shadow boxing on the corner. He does it on the corner, Gus.
He would have been asking everybody for drops. Like, yo, ref, pass me the ball.
He had to have his hat out, shaking it.
He'll be playing basketball in a fucking coat and a tie.
With a beanie on. I'm sick of them. I can't come tonight. Okay.
Fucking weed is horrible.
Blackout, man. I just know you're a younger gentleman. You're a lot younger than me. And I just wanted to, hey, other time, Blackout, other time.
A rail. There's a big grind box right there.
Can you hear me? I tried to unmute you.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Are you following what's going along with the stream itself?
Yeah, I've been watching it since earlier.
What do you feel about when the LGBTQ community at the Pride March is saying that they're coming for the kids?
I feel like they wanted their exposure, they wanted their attention, they got it. Now they don't know what to do with it. They're just doing fuckery, and I guess the real true colors is coming out.
Oh, okay.
They wanted exposure, they wanted their attention, they wanted the power, they wanted all of that. Now they got it, and now look what they're doing with it. And now we're not going to agree with it.
That's a good point with the power, bro.
Because everything else, everybody else, we always give him a shot, and there's never no problem afterwards. Now look at this.
Yeah, it's like it's a new thing every time, but now you're telling us you're coming for our kids, bro.
Yeah.
and we've been saying this as conservative people on the left, people on the liberal side, people in the on the conservative side, the Republican side. They've been saying that they're doing this, and doing it behind the scenes, right? That we can't see them doing it. That we're just making this up. That they're not coming for the kids, but now they're chanting it. You see, now they're chanting that they are. No longer are we lying about the chant, right? No longer are we lying that they're coming for our kids. That's exactly what they're doing.
Right in front of the house. So now I can, okay, so maybe when they drove onto the property, she did not look. She just like covered her eyes and hid or something. Everybody enters through the green room doors, and then there is another sub-level indoor skate park. But the idea that she didn't see the skate park, it's like you had to walk past it. It's the parking lot.
This dude's got.
But okay, fine. Maybe she didn't notice.
Fair bro.
We offered her a sushi dinner because every Friday we do sushi for the staff and our guests to hang out with us, play a little low stakes. You know, I shouldn't even say low stakes, like micro stakes poker, like poker just for fun, basically, and take a tour of the property. And she said, "No, unfortunately, I do have to run. Have a nice day." I said, "Okay, thanks for coming. Anytime."
Episode was great.
Well, it's remarkable to me these people do this. I literally said, "Would you like to enjoy sushi on me? Hang out. We'll show you around. Everyone's excited to hang out with you." And she said, "No, I got to run. Have a nice day." Maybe she really did have to run. I got no beef. Have a nice. Why lie? Yeah. It's mind blowing to me. She's like, "I wasn't cool enough to get." We invited you. You could have just said, "I didn't have enough time to stick around and see it, unfortunately." But they were hanging out, offered me sushi. It's insane to me how they lie about all this. But let me show you the clip. Let me show you the clip.
All-time high here.
Are you in favor?
You're the one arguing for.
You're the one arguing for censorship.
Yes.
I mean, I don't really mind that stuff.
Needed.
I mean, are you in favor of children seeing violence on television?
No.
That scares me a little bit more.
It depends. It's not so simple to say violence, right? But yes, censorship is a good thing, but when done bad is a bad thing.
Yeah.
For instance, Ian Crossland, who is a co-host on Timcast IRL, used to be a moderator for Minds.com, and he had to filter out graphic depictions of murder and rape and child abuse. Censorship is absolutely vital in that regard. So if we're talking about a book like, in particular, there was one called, there's a teacher who provided a book to her middle schoolers called "This Book Is Gay."
I have heard. That's actually a very good book.
And that's actually a very good book, she says. Okay, I got notes pulled up to show you what this is all about. Provides instruction on children. She provided instruction to children on how to use adult gay anonymous sex apps. Yeah, I don't think that's appropriate. Now, look, by all means, you can be in favor of them.
Maybe she had a child. Maybe she had a child in her classroom
who wanted to go on Grindr and have sex with adults. Is that your argument?
No, I mean, I'm not saying that. First of all, I don't know. Again, this is
why would a 10-year-old need Grindr?
This is the thing that you do, though, Tim.
Oh, that
you're
I do.
picking specific examples that
You
are
asked
inflammatory.
You asked me for one.
Okay, then go ahead. I did.
We have the book.
Yeah, I'm.
I said, don't show children blowjobs.
Look,
You said you appreciate
I'm not in favor of censorship.
Hey, don't show children blowjobs.
It's really
I'm
amazing.
definitely for that.
I'm not giving these people the benefit of the doubt at all.
Our kids can go on.
She
there
kept saying, "You're in favor of censorship." Yes, yes, we are. We've explicitly been. We have always been. Okay, they play these dirty games. What we're not in favor of is political censorship, specifically on ideas of policy and lawmaking and culture, right? So if she wants to come out here and advocate for teaching children how to use adult gay sex apps, I believe she should come out and explain that's her position. I don't want to censor her when she says that. I want you all to see that's what they are fighting for.
This book is gay.
Now, when it comes to censoring things like graphic violent murders and child abuse, yeah, we've always been in favor of that.
Yep, we should.
And I even gave her the example. But these people, look, you know, as sort of an aside, they don't watch this shows like mine. They don't pay attention to the world around them. They're just saying things for the sake of saying them. That's the reality. Now, I'm not going to give her the benefit of the doubt. I think that Emma Vigeland likely has some kind of weird predilection for children. I'm not saying outright pedophilia or anything like that. I'm saying there's something weird there, because it should not be hard for any leftist to let me tell you.
What is this?
Let me tell you.
Imagine a world where our kids can go and pick up the computer, the tablet, laptop, just go right to the search bar, put in anything they want, graphic as fuck porn. I'm talking shitball porn, man. One woman getting dicked down by 15 fucking dudes. I mean, this is just sickening, right? Nothing that our children should be watching. If you're into it, you're into it, whatever. Nothing our children should be watching at that young age. And when I say young age, what young age is it? When you can put a tablet in a kid's hand? 5? 4? 5? And then we live in a time. It's fucking unreal, bro. It starts right there, man.
Let's say you're a leftist and you say something like smash capitalism. I say, okay. And then you say, we want to smash capitalism. We want to tax the rich. We want to dismantle the corporate state. We want worker ownership rights. We want community.
Again. Imagine a place where you go pick up porn. Our kids can pick up porn anywhere we want, right? But if I say the wrong thing about this, W going on over there across seas that we're funding, if I say the wrong thing about that, I could be off YouTube, right? I could be kicked off because why? I said the wrong thing. Is this right? Nah, but our kids can go pick up fucking porn. Get the fuck out of here. That ain't right.
Little property rights. I'll go, okay. I hear you.
I don't think they got it.
Now, what do you think about the book trying to teach kids how to have sex with adults? Then you go, that has nothing to do with universal health care. That has nothing to do with Medicare for all. It has nothing to do with taxing the rich. And obviously it's bad, right? You can be of the left, on the left, advocate for all these leftist positions, and then outright be like, yeah, we shouldn't be teaching kids about that stuff.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with what I'm talking about? And I'd say, I agree. Maybe the left should call these things out.
Nah,
why would Emma? There's two reasons. Emma would defend okay. I don't want to bury the evidence. Here you go. I want to make sure you guys know the facts. Snopes, does a Tampa school library book teach about gay intercourse? True. I'm even going to mention that it does in fact talk about Grindr and these other things, the ins and out of gay sex. They say it was in schools. Let me pull up the part where I love how they kind of bury this. They're like, it does.
I'm glad that Ron
it does mention Grindr. Yo, I don't even know if I want to say some of these things.
Took a fucking stance.
Some of the things that are in this book.
We're gonna keep flipping cameras like
explains how to do
newscast over here. All right.
I don't even want to say.
That's what we can do over here.
It just talks about ingesting things from other people's orifices that weren't supposed to be there.
Fuck off, Frost.
How can I place this without being too overt? Because it is disturbing.
Did this to your own channel, bro.
Inserting bodily fluids into an exit orifice and ingesting.
Yep.
I'll leave it at that. Like there are things in this book
politicized. Fuck left and right.
Children should not.
That's exactly right, man.
Be told about. But they explicitly say it. They say that straight sex was presented as the norm to make 5% of the population feel abnormal. Listen, sex education is like, here's how humans reproduce.
Yeah.
Sex education is not, here's how to feel real good. That's kink. That's totally different. And now we have this story. She offered a LGBTQ themed book to her middle schoolers. Parents filed a police report. Yeah, because the book teaches kids how to use adult anonymous gay sex apps. Okay. Children do not need to learn about that.
Learning how to get.
I showed Emma Genderqueer, the book that depicts a graphic depictions of sex acts, and she said she had no problem with it. Okay. Then I only assume
we're getting a little too far.
That Occam's razor. Emma wants children to be in positions to have sex with adults. I don't know what you would call that because I try to be fair and honest and really understand. And so many of us want to take the position that she doesn't really want to hook up with kids. She just is a tribalist who will say anything to defend the left.
Tribalist, man.
I just don't think we can do that because that's not the simple answer.
Too much of that.
If an adult woman, Emma Vigeland, advocates for teaching kids to use Grindr and showing them porn, I can't make any other assumption other than she wants to engage in sexual activity with children.
YouTube, fuck it.
What more? What would you ask of me? Because we can try and stretch it and say maybe she just doesn't.
Got some UFO shit that I witnessed today, just right before I got on the fucking stream, and I would have done that had I not spoke with Liberty and had that up, me and him tonight. But tomorrow we're gonna get on some alien shit, homie. And it's fucking odd that our government, one of my senators, is in the meeting in Indiana. Andre Carson is in the fucking meeting. It's called UAP something phenomenon. It's unreal, dude. They know about it.
No, but it's like, dude, I showed her the book. I opened it up and showed her because I don't care about that. And she said it was a good thing.
Can't be done.
There's no benefit of the doubt. She literally wants. I want you to understand what this is. This is Emma Vigeland saying
young.
She wants to take pornographic materials and instruction on kink and adult sex apps and bring them to kids and teach them about it. That is grooming. Period. End of story.
It is.
So when we're like, yo, they're groomers,
how to do that.
We're not like Emma is a straight woman, as far as I understand. I'm not talking about the LGBTQ community. I'm talking about these people who defend outright and explicitly giving children instruction on how to hook up with adults, how to engage in adult activity. Like, that's a crime. So I'll tell you,
it's a crime
when they're marching down the street chanting, "We're coming for your children."
It's a fucking crime.
When people like Emma come on this show and say it's a good, they advocate for this. I'm like,
crime.
It's kind of obvious, right? They mean it. I wonder what the response will be. Maybe we should have a old Sam Cedar on the Culture War podcast to talk about it. Here's the issue. This is why, so we did the show on Friday. We talked about it on IRL. When I see this video going around where she lies about the skate park, I'm just like,
I'm not gonna keep y'all too much longer.
It's the weirdest thing in the world to lie about.
We're gonna do these live open panels.
The weirdest thing.
Get them done and get them going.
If y'all watch any of the Cast Castle stuff, you know that literally right in front of the house, like right when you walk out the door, the whole thing's a skate park. There's a 7-foot tall vert wall. Like it's a quarter pipe, but it transitions upwards and goes to vert.
Dude, 7-foot tall vert wall is pretty dope.
And it's 24 feet long. Then in front of the house, there's ledges. You grind on them, specifically with PVC, very obviously for skating. A rail, a quarter pipe. There's gigantic airbags everywhere.
That's dope.
Why lie about that?
Yeah, if you were there,
I suppose I can say this. Emma's only pretending to want to groom children because of tribalism.
It was a warehouse,
and the reason it is a more simple answer is that she lied about the skate park thing. To be fair, because I try to truly understand. But I'm not giving her the benefit of the doubt. It's possible that she pulled in the parking lot and immediately walked into the green room and did not look to her right at the skate park. Fine, fair point.
Okay.
It's also possible that when she was leaving, when she walked out the door, she also did not look at the skate park. And it is. Maybe she didn't even notice all that stuff was there.
Huh.
But she was offered a tour, sushi, and a hangout because we do micro stakes poker. It's basically just poker for fun, where everybody gets like a set amount of chips and we just play. And we have sushi. And I was like, "You're welcome to come hang out. There's music playing. Like on Fridays, everybody. It's like Friday is like our social company party day, where it's like a team building thing, I guess. People get to hang out. We skate, maybe play some games, put on some music." She said no, and she left. Then she immediately calls up Sam and says, "I wasn't cool enough for the tour."
Damn, that's dickhead.
They just lie about everything.
Dickhead shit.
They're lying all the time.
Invite you.
So I don't know, man.
For it all.
I can only tell you this. Take that clip where she defends it. Show it to your friends and family.
Like that, man.
Because whenever, we talked about this on Friday.
Tim's honest, man.
People will say, like, I tried explaining to my family member and they don't believe me because it sounds too crazy. And I'm like, show them these stories.
When Blackout was saying, let that dude talk. Don't talk back to him. Just leave him alone. Don't say shit. You know what I mean? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. And then I look at people like this that have 1,000 people talking about him. I'm like, damn. So I guess it is something you got to deal with, Like, I'm sure Blackout follows this dude. He knows Tim probably got 1,000 trolls, don't he? Making video after video about him. I've seen a bunch. It's like, damn, bro. Just because he's trying to bring the news. You're not starting no fucking wars.
Show them these videos. Share this video. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up at 1 p.m. on this channel. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.
Good shit, Tim Cash. Good shit. Look, I'm gonna tell you this about that man. Oh, whoa. He's a good dude. He was one that, if I'm not wrong, wasn't he one of the first Vice people? Like he was like the first one to get. I mean, the one that went across seas and did like the on the ground in Russia shit. Like he was there a long time ago, wasn't he? Yeah, I believe so. So he knows what he's talking about. He definitely knows what he's talking about. And I'm gonna tell you something. If I have never told anyone to subscribe off of YouTube, right, to anybody that does anything off YouTube, correct? Go subscribe to that man. Like go to his like website and get the $10 subscription just to be, if you want to be cheap. But that's $10 a month, dude, and you get access after every weeknight into like all the other shit and all the news, all the political news you can think of, all the on-scene footage. You get a lot for your $10, man. It's pretty dope too. It's pretty good. It's a pretty damn good ran news site. Let's put it that way. And it's investigative journalism. Yeah, Jack Frost. I think Jack didn't really think to be a hip-hop journalist. I think he wanted to be something like Tim Pool. I think he wanted to be like that journalist, the court reporter with the pocket protector and shit, the little fucking plastic thing over it and his little pen and shit. You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. A little pen and shit in it. His little fucking glasses. He goes, thank y'all for pulling up on me tonight, man. That was a good conversation, man. I took it somewhere else because we kind of ran, nobody else is coming up. But I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Come back tomorrow for another one. Yeah, we're going to discuss the aliens. This is a topic I know a little bit about. You know what I mean? I followed like shit all the way back to Bob Lazar and all those things. Something that intrigues me. I'm not a full believer. I'm not a full believer. But I'm also like, why wouldn't I believe? You know what I mean? Why shouldn't I believe there's something else? But I'm telling you, I seen something in Congress, and it's kind of a long video, man. And they discuss a lot. Yeah, this was caught on World Cam, and it was wild. And what struck me was one of my senators is in this video. Mr. Andre Carson, like the third, I think he is. Because I'm going to tell you something. The Carsons were great people. They were Democrats here in Indiana. His grandmother was Miss Julia Carson. She was a senator for Indiana and all them people for a long time, congresswoman. Good people, man. As far as I think that's the old school Democrat, though. But y'all are fucking awesome, man. Shout out to everybody. Go subscribe to everybody that has a channel. Blackout V2, motherfucking Liberty Hazleton, motherfucking Dog Soldier, Net Stars. Who else? Scooter Beggins. Go hit Scooter up, man. Let me go through here real quick. Jason Elliott, thank you for being here, sir. Kevin Jones, always a pleasure, sir. Blackout V2, Big Boy. Appreciate you always, sir. Net Stars. Appreciate you always, sir. Black Cuddy, always, sir. Everybody, man. Ill Love. Always in love, sir. Pow, Ill Love. Always a good supporter, man. I'll be in the building, man. Y'all are fucking clowns, man. I love y'all. I do. It's a sincere love, man. For a lot of y'all. Just to be honest. Look, man, we only got one motherfucking life, man. Don't live it like Jack.
only... You're gonna see how I land on my feet, Mr. Louis Gossett Jr.
You know why you're homeless?
I don't want to work anymore because I'm working every day very hard and I never had money. Fucking shit. I don't want.
So, man, so that's how they tricking y'all? By saying that I'm saying my solution is money while they're making sure that I don't have money, so my problem is literally money. So they're making sure that my problem is a lack of money.
If you guys ever see Brit Mac, you don't
donate
know.
Money because
he's
only...
AKA Crip Mac. Now keep in mind, people, this is not the watered down gangbanging you've been seeing on the podcast. This is pure uncut crippin'. I'm talking no ducking the DP, actually kicking it in the set your claim and treating the county jail like a bed and breakfast. On May 5th, Mac left the Cinco Cinco, a taqueria, and made his way southbound on 55th Street, entering a barber shop called Friendly Fades and began assaulting people. He then took one of the victim's phones and used it to make several terrorist threats toward local rock legend Sammy Hagar.
Say where? Help,
demanding that he change the lyrics to his hit song, I Can't Drive 55. Our team on the ground does have eyes on him. Right now he's at a park with 4 or 5 females engaged in what we think is the Crip version of a wet t-shirt contest, where ladies compete to see who can see walk the best with their titties out.
How? I literally live in a neighborhood where women are calling me gay because they want to fuck with me and I'm not giving them no attention. Literally. I am the last person that you could make believe don't look attractive, fam. I'm obviously attractive. I literally live in a community, in an area that I gotta hear myself getting called gay all the time.
We're gonna touch that too, Elliot. We're gonna
and I'm not having sex.
Yeah, I love this. We're gonna have fun. Yeah.
Just so we could be clear.
Thank you guys, man.
And I'm not saying that to be full of myself or
it's gonna
not.
get
I'm
fun.
saying that because somebody said something in the chat and I kicked them.
It's gonna get fun, ladies and gentlemen.
So no, I'm not the guy that you could make convince. I'm too attractive. Huh? You want to know why I don't get...
Hit the block with a sack and a Glock in the back full of rock with my skill on the seat. Clutching and looking my brother behind me, he up and he busting whoever he see. Niggas be rapping, but ain't never done it. They know how I'm coming, they know I'm a creep. Shoot till it stop when I
land on my feet, Mr. Louis Gossett Jr. You gotta do this, you gotta do it, 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 you gotta do this. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. This is it? We done? We done? I'm not quitting my job because niggas fucking destroyed my platform. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not quitting my job. I'm not quitting my dreams because other people can. I'm not gonna lie. I'm seriously thinking about just worshiping the devil. I know that's the wrong thing to do, but if I assume I'm going to hell anyway. But if I worship the devil, I could die soon and probably. I'm really considering doing it. I'm not even lying.
Help,
I'm a motherfucking money go getter with a real nigga feeling. I do this shit with ease, bitch. I'm fast life living. I can go in any hood. They love a little nigga, couple of them hate but stay in they place cause they don't want it with me. See me looking good, beating hard, bumping in my city, riding with that sack in that street.
I'm not gonna go get a job because you destroyed my platform. My platform is just fine. If y'all wasn't here harassing me, I wouldn't have a fucking problem. If y'all wasn't here trying to make everybody hate me, I wouldn't have a problem. You are trying to force me to...
You know what the fuck going on, nigga? Huh? Niggas 12, I ain't going back and forth up on the internet. Holder told her friend I hit, now she won't let me get in there. Niggas steady ask me who I hit, but I don't get in there. Hit his head and watch it swell up, thought we used to fix the flag. Nigga got strong arm about his heat and he ain't get it back. My gang on alert, we tryna turn them boys to plenty pack. Police took my girth and now I'm swerving, catching plenty hats.